Hello. Welcome to KIZOMBA. Let's do warm up with like basic-y things. All right. Same song. So if you're a follow, you can do what she's doing, and if you're a lead, you can do what I'm doing. And if you have someone that loves you, you can face each other, not touching, how appropriate. So we'll start with a side, together, side, 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 side. We're gonna do a rock step, so leads left, follows right. Rock and rock, rock and rock. And back to a side step. All right, rock step. So this is called balance, balance. And it kind of goes with the weight change. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Balance, balance. And back to the side. So if we just did those two together.
You don't want to touch me.
We've got the side step. And then balancing. Just kidding. We high elbow when we instead of high 10. Yeah. Okay. All right. So balance one more time. Balance, balance, and back side to side. So now we're gonna do basic 3. So it goes 1, 2, together. 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 Side to side. So 1 for the leads is always going to be the left. 1 for the follows will always be the right. Do basic 3 one more time. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. Side to side. So if we did that. All right. So we use that basic 3 in a second. Let's do 2 steps and then rock step, 2 steps, rock step. Ready? So here we go. 1, 2, rock and rock. 1, 2, rock and rock. 1, 2, rock and rock. Rock and rock. And so it's gonna be the same leads left foot, follows right foot. That's always most forward and most back. And if we did it, partnered up. And so when we're dancing, if we're just walking around, we can either bring the feet together, like that we did on basic 3, or we can be walking around and use that rock step, and that keeps the dance flowing a little bit more. Rock and rock. So when I bring the feet together for marca, all I'm doing there, I want to make sure that I don't have any stagger on the feet. So if I'm going 1, 2, and I bring the feet together, and our next step is going to be with this leg, I don't have the feet apart like that. I have them together. So 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. And so when we bring the feet together, this like 1 foot, the leads left, follows right, is always the one to initiate stepping after, whether we go out to the side or if we keep walking together. 1, 2, together. So if I'm going to use that rock step, that's when I'll have a little bit of a space between the feet like that. And to make sure I transfer the weight, transfer the weight, boom, two, rock and rock, rock and rock. So those, when we're just moving around dancing, two different ways to kind of change direction. So we got our side to side, side together, side together, side together, side together. And we have balance, and balance, 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 balance. And we did basic 3. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, marca, marca, marca. So when the feet come together, this is marca, marca. And we do the side, marca, marca. So when the feet come together, and whatever foot you bring together is the next foot to step with, that's marca. Or the rock step that we use, we just keep alternating feet. Doom, doom, doom. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so that's enough to get into some trouble. So we'll add more to it. We're gonna do shuffle turns. So we'll do a little drill for shuffle turns, and we're gonna just use basic 3 the whole time to make like a plus sign. So whatever way you're facing, 1, 2, together. And then as a whole couple, you're gonna rotate 90 degrees. So the leads, if you're by yourself, goes 1, 2, together. 1 steps back like normal. 2, I take my right foot and I'm turning towards my left shoulder and bring the feet together, left foot together. So it goes 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. So for her part, if you're doing the follows, you want me to do it? Oh gosh, I'm shy. All right, so if you do the follows part, it's 1 with the right, 2, together, 1, and then you're gonna, well, you might not feel his rotation if you're alone, but you'll be turning towards your left shoulder, 2, together, and you'll come out 1, 2, together, 1, 2, together. So the rotation is really happening for both partners on 2. Let's do it Corona style. So 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. We're just gonna keep this going. 4 corners together. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. All right, so coupled up. I wanna make so many jokes about like, if you happen to be in a room with 4 walls, but like everyone's in a room with 4 walls for 8 weeks. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, together. 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 Side together. Side together. All right, so the feet, just to make them a little bit more comfortable, we're gonna add a shuffle. So maybe can you show like the close up on the feet or something a little bit? Yeah. All right, so if I go 1, 2, and then together, 1, 2, I can't really make them together. So what I'm gonna do is just a little shuffle to collect. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, together, 1, 2, shuffle, 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 side together, cool. And then, so the follows are a little bit outside of our rotation, so they have to move a little bit more, but she can do the same shuffle. Together, 1, 2, cha cha, 1, 2, together, 1, 2, cha cha, 1, 2, together, 1, 2, cha cha, 1, 2, together, 1, 2, cha cha, side and side. All right, good. I'm gonna make sure that we're on the internet and everything's good. If everything's good, maybe someone can tell me everything's good, and I'll feel very secure that everything's good. I'm gonna presume everything's good because no one has said anything is bad. All right, so then what we're gonna do, let's do that one more time because I know it's a pain in the ass. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 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 side and side. So eventually what I want to do is get more rotation on that. So I'll do the leads part first. So instead of just going 1, 2, together, 1, 2, and letting that be all the rotation, I want to use that same cha-cha to maybe try and face about 180 degrees. Cha-cha. If I don't make it all the way, it's okay. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, rotation. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha. Okay. And then one thing for the leads to remember, 1, 2, together. This first step is just going to be straight back. So I don't want to worry about how much rotation I have to get and then just start rotating too early because it's a little bit too much distance for her to travel. So your first step back is just straight back. So I'm going to go straight back, start the rotation, shuffle, and then come out walking forward. So I also want to do my thing. So 1, 2, together. 1, straight back. 2, cha-cha, and then you want to come out straight forward, or you can even keep the arc going a little bit. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, boom. All right, now it's your turn. All right, so let's keep an eye on her feet now. 1, 2, together. 1, she's gonna follow my rotation. 2, and then for cha-cha, she has to stay in front of either your real partner or your imaginary partner. But she's got to cover a little bit more distance than the leads do. The leads are kind of rotating like on the spot, so it's not as big of a deal, but the follows need to be a little bit more traveling on their shuffle, okay? So let's see if we can do about 180-ish. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha. All right. So the first thing, remember, so 1 is always going to be leads left, follows right. So the first thing we did was just basic 3. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. Then we put it into like a cross, like a plus sign. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, together. 2, together. And the next little version of that was just shuffling the feet. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, side, together, just to help the feet collect. And then we started putting more rotation in that shuffle. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha. So on. So we've got basic 3, we've got a plus sign. You can do the shuffle with the plus sign, and then we've got 180. So let's try those with musics. I'll try to call them out as best as possible. Doo-doo-doo. All right, side, side. And we'll start with basic 3. Together, 1, 2, together, side to side. And we'll try to make that plus sign. 1, 2, together, 1, 2, together, 1, 2, together, 1, 2, together, 1, 2, together. We'll keep it going with the shuffle added to it. Cha-cha. Cha-cha, 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. Side to side. And we'll try 180s. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. All right, so now, what we're gonna do, unless there's questions. Anyone have any questions? No? Okay, cool, we'll keep it going. So we're gonna put 2 shuffle turns back to back. So we'll show what it looks like together first. So I'm gonna do instead of going basic 3, shuffle turn, basic 3, shuffle turn, I'm gonna put the 2 shuffle turns together and bookend it with basic 3. So we'll go 1, 2, together. 1, 2, shuffle, and then I'm gonna do another shuffle turn where I keep the rotation going. So for the leads, you open up your left foot like this. So I want to point my toe rotating towards the left. 1, 2, cha-cha, and then go back to basic 3. So without any breaks, it would be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha. 1, 2, together. Side together, and 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha. 1, 2, together. Side together, side together. So if we take a look at what her feet are doing, let me do it? Yeah, you do it. Okay. So what her feet would be doing, right? So you got basic 3, 1, 2, together. And then his first step is straight back, so you just follow that. The rotation is gonna start. 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. Side together, side. I'll do this way also. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. Side together, side together. All right, let's try that. Oh, nice, sweet. Ivan, good Lord, okay. Hi, Ivan. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, together. 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, together. Side together, side together. So anytime in KIZOMBA there's rotation counterclockwise, it's gonna be that shuffle turn. So whatever we're doing, we're dancing around, boom, boom, boom. Anytime that I'm turning towards my left shoulder as the lead, it's that shuffle turn. And it has to just become kind of automatic. And it's sort of the most pain in the ass step in the whole dance, which is why it's good to just start doing it right off the bat. But in order to get it, that's kind of the progression that you can use. So you just go from doing basic 3, together, together, and start doing the plus sign, cha cha, doom doom, cha cha, doom doom, and then eventually you start putting more rotation on it, going 180, and then you start putting the shuffles back to back, and go forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And so it's just a little progression to get those turns. So if you're doing a sequence and it calls for a shuffle turn and you don't really have it yet, for whatever reason, you can, let's say we're just taking like 2 steps forward and then a shuffle turn. So it should be 1, 2, 1, 2, cha-cha, and then something else. You can substitute it with 1, 2 together if you had to. 1, 2, 1, 2, together. And just take the shuffle out until you feel comfortable. Let's move on smartly to walking in a circle. And since you might be alone, we'll try to focus on how you're stepping as well. So what we're gonna do, just so you can see it first, is just 8 steps in a circle. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and side together. You can do the same thing with the lead walking backwards. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I don't think I did the right thing in the end, but that's fine. So her, me, everybody, there's kind of walking toe, ball, heel through everything, kind of like a cat. So can I get a close up on my tootsies? Yeah. So KIZOMBA is just walking, but it's not like that kind of walking. You have to walk like a cat. So if I'm walking forward, it doesn't have to be very exaggerated. Some people exaggerate it, but you still want the ball of your foot to make contact before the heel. So I'm very careful about where I'm stepping, and I'm not just kind of like clunking around. So it's the same thing goes for when she's stepping, when I'm stepping. It has to be ball of the foot first, and it's also gonna delay the weight transfer a little bit. So I'm not going right away on 1. So I'm gonna have the intention for the leads, the intention of your chest has to indicate which way you intend on going, but the movement is really coming from the ground. So if you saw yesterday's class with Mr. Dom, he talked about primary movement and secondary movement. So the primary movement is gonna be ground up, so from the feet to the legs, and then everything else is a consequence. So I'm gonna step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, side, together, side, together. For the leads, you're gonna be tracing a circle, 2 circles, like with each foot. So the toe has to point in the direction that you're walking, and that's easy to remember for the inside foot. So for the leads, the left foot, but sometimes you can forget about the right foot and you have this thing going on, but you want to trace 2 circles. So 1, keep tracing the circle, and your chest should be pointing the direction that you're going. And then for the follows, when you're walking backwards, you still step with the ball of your foot, but the heel has to point the direction that you're trying to move. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and side and side. So let's do it separate first. We're not gonna run into each other, are we? Okay. If you want to get like a different angle that you think would be helpful or whatever, feel free. You're crushing it. Yeah. You can just, feel free, right? So here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Side and side and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Side together, side together. So the pulse of the music is ga 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 ga, and so there's like a hesitation in the pulse. So in order to stay grounded and connected, you can, instead of thinking about 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, you can kind of keep that hesitation in your feet. So it's like your feet are going to stay on the ground as long as possible. So ga, ika, 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 ika. And so that's going to help with that groundedness feeling that everyone talks about, everything coming from the ground, as opposed to like the ground's hot and you just can't wait to get your feet off the ground. Your feet are like magnets for the ground. All right, let's do one more time, walking it out all goodly. Ready? So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and ga, ika, 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 e, side together, side together. And so back to that music thing, it's gonna actually increase the sort of like attack that if you're, well, no one has to work, but back when you could go to work, like if you overslept and you like snoozed your alarm, you had to like rush to get to work. That's kind of what your feet have to do. If you leave them on the ground longer, they have to like make up for the extra time by stepping a little bit aggressively. So it's going like fast and slow, and then fast and slow, fast and slow, ika. And it really goes with the music. The more music you listen to and the more you kind of like have that in your head, your feet are gonna mimic that, and it's gonna help with the whole feel of the dance. So that right there is called corridinho, and it's just 8 steps in a circle. So it goes 5, 6, 7, 8, and ga, ga, ika, ga, ika, ga, ika, ga, and side, and side. 5, 6, 7, 8, and da da da, e da da, da 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 da, e da, and da. Okay, so let's go back to, let me see if there's any questions. Maybe there's questions. Write questions. You'll make me feel not lonely. Okay, just a lot of emojis. Very good. Emojis are good. Right back at you, Ivan. Okay. So here's, so we had basic 3, right? So we did 1, 2, together, 1, 2, together, 1, 2, together, 1, 2, together. And that's an account of 3, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And so that is gonna correlate to rotating towards the left. So it's in the same count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, cha-cha, 1, 2, 3, and. So that's rotating counterclockwise, which we did in some detail. When we rotate clockwise, it's gonna be in a count of 4, which is from that little warm-up that we did. We did 1, 2, rock and rock. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's gonna have the same cadence as rotating clockwise. And so what we're gonna do is, leads are gonna be rotating towards their right shoulder. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 Side together, side together. So instead of rotating whatever room you're in, instead of rotating this way, you're rotating this way. So counterclockwise towards the lead's left shoulder in a count of 3, and then clockwise towards the lead's right shoulder in a count of 4. So the lead's footwork for that one, if I just go from a side to side, side to side, I'm gonna start the rotation a little bit on 1 with my left, 1. I'm gonna take a step behind with my right foot, hook back with the right. I'm gonna rock back with the left foot, rock forward to the right foot. So it's gonna go 1, 2, rock back, rock forward. 1, 2, rock back, rock forward. And I'm gonna keep that going 90 degrees. 1, hook, rock back, rock forward. 1, hook, rock back, rock forward. 1, hook, rock back, rock forward. The follows part, all right, so the rotation is gonna start a little bit on 1, 1, and then, all right, we'll do it separate first. His leg's gonna disappear on you, so you gotta follow it. 2 with the left, and you're gonna rock forward with the right, and then back with the left. 1, 2, rock forward, rock back. 1, 2, rock forward, rock back. 1, 2, rock forward with the right, and back to the left. So what I'm saying about his leg disappearing on you, right, boom, boom, is you're gonna be looking right here. So it's gonna go 1, and then all of a sudden, the leg's gonna go away. And so she has to follow it. So I'll just do like a different angle. So 1, 2, rock and rock. And so if you're brave enough to be touching people right now, you can look for the lead's leg with the inside of your left leg. You'll be looking for lead's right leg with the inside of the follow's left leg. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, rock and rock. 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 So for that rock and rock, that's just that balance step. So balance, balance. It's the one, this part where the lead is going back. And so I want to make sure that I've got room, especially in like slower music, where I'm not just immediately as far back as I can go, and then I've got nothing else to do for like the rest of the beat, and then I get off time. If I step back, I want to step with my leg, and then still have room where my center can catch up, like on that and. All right, so not just like straight back like this. So it's not like this. It's just nice and relaxed, getting the knees, and you have some room to eat up that those beats. So we can do this one. We'll step, it's gonna be like this. So the leads will step forward, follow step back, and just changing the weight from your forward foot to your back foot and vice versa, right? So rock and rock and rock and rock and rock and rock. And if I'm doing that, partner it up with her, rock and rock and rock and rock and rock and rock. And I can slow down the tempo, slow and slow and slow and slow. And then I'll do it with the lead stepping back, follow stepping forward. Rock and 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 rock. Slow, 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 slow. All right, so it's important to keep the balance for all those. So what we can do also with that is slow down the tempo of the rock and rock. So if we go 5, 6, 7, 8, we'll go 1, 2, slow and slow, and 1, 2, slow and slow, and 1, 2, slow, slow, 1, 2, slow and slow. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, slow, slow, 1, 2, slow, slow, and 1, 2, slow, slow, 1, 2, slow and slow. All right. Let me see. All good. Okay, great, wonderful. So we're gonna put 2 steps in between them. So we're gonna walk into it. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and then the right turn, 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps, 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps, 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps, 1, 2, rock and rock. So just for the leads part, I'm just gonna walk forward 2 steps. 1, 2, and then I've got the turn. 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps forward, walk, walk. 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps. 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps. 1, 2, rock and rock. For the follows part, all right, it's 2 steps back. 1, 2, and then the right turn. 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps back. 1, 2. Right turn, rock and rock. 2 steps back. 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps back. Right turn, 1, 2, rock and rock. All right. So let's try with some music. We'll do all of the right turn type things. So we'll start off just doing balance, balance. And then we'll walk with it 2 steps. Balance. And then go back side to side. So we're just gonna do the 4 right turns, which is called estrella. 1, 2, rock and rock. Rock and rock. Rock and rock. Rock and rock. And estrella one more time. 1, 2, rock and rock. Rock and rock. All right, so we're gonna do estrella and then just break up the tempo. So we're gonna slow it down for the rock steps. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, slow, slow. 1, 2, slow, slow. 1, 2, slow, slow. 1, 2, slow, slow. And same thing, one more time. Slow, 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 slow. All right, so now we're going to walk 2 steps, right turn, 2 steps, right turn, 2 steps, right turn. 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk, walk, 1, 2, rock and rock. 1, 2, 1, 2, rock and rock. 1, 2, rock and rock. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps. 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps. 1, 2, rock and rock. Good. Okay. Let's make a little sequence out of that maybe. So we're gonna start off cortadino, except we're not gonna do all 8 steps. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna hit up balance, balance, balance. All right, so it's just 4 steps for the lead. 1, and we can do it like separate but together. Well, like, yeah, zip code. Yeah, all right. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, rock and rock, rock and rock. Let's do it again. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, rock and rock, rock and rock. All right, from there, rock and rock, rock, rock. Rock and rock, rock and rock. I'm going to walk into estrella. So walk, walk. I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna slow it down and then slow it down. And then the same thing again. Walk, walk. 1, 2, slow, slow. So, I lost you?
No, I can't do that one.
Oh gosh. Well, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, rock and rock, rock and rock. And then it'll be 2 steps. Right turn, rock and rock. 2 steps. Right turn, rock and rock. All right. So, Corona style. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock and rock, rock and rock. 2 steps. Right turn. 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps. 1, 2, rock and rock. That gets weird. All right. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock and rock, rock and rock. 2 steps. 1, 2, rock and rock. 2 steps. 1, 2, rock and rock. All right, so we're gonna walk into, we're gonna walk 2 steps into shuffle turn. So after we did rock and rock, it's gonna be 2 steps forward, 1, 2. Ooh, we're supposed to slow it down, my bad. So it's supposed to go slow, slow, and we're walking to a shuffle turn. So we go 2 steps, and then 1, 2, cha-cha, 2, cha-cha, and then side together, side together. So it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, rock and rock, rock and rock. 2 steps, doom, doom. Then 1, 2, slow, slow. 2 steps, doom, doom. And then 1, 2, slow, slow. 2 steps, doom, doom. And then 2 shuffle turns. 1, 2, cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha. Side together, side together. That might actually fit in an 8 count, potentially. We'll see. So we go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock and rock, rock and rock. Walk, walk. 1, 2, rock, rock. 2 steps. 1, 2, slow, slow. 2 steps. Shuffle turn, and then side and side. All right. Let's try with music and see if it might fit inside of an 8 count reasonably well. Five and 6, 5, 6. So 4 steps. Balance. 2 steps. Right turn. Slow it down. 2 steps. Right turn. Slow it down. Damn it, almost. All right, do it again. And 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Balance. 2 steps. Slow. That was good though. 2 steps. Slow. Slow. And then cha-cha. Let it work that time. I may have changed the sequence. I tend to change sequences. But do whatever's best. Here we go. Doom, 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 doom. Rock and rock. Walk into it. Right turn. Slow. Slow. Walk into it. 2 steps. 2 shuffles. Cha-cha. I must have fucked up the first time. Let me know in the comments where I fucked up. That shouldn't be a problem. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock and rock. 2 steps. Nice. So, just by dumb luck, we're catching some stuff that works out pretty well with the music when we slow down the little rock and rock. So, if I'm going doom, doom, and I do the right turn, 1, 2, and then I slow it down, slow, slow. If the music isn't slowing down where that makes any kind of sense to do, you can still hang out there for the same amount of beats, but you can just go back and forth more. So if I was going walk, walk, and then 1, 2, instead of going slow, slow, I can go, say, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going, just changing the weight back and forth 2 times as opposed to 1. Just with a quicker cadence. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk, walk. 1, 2. Rock and rock and rock and rock and doom, doom, and 1, 2. Rock and rock and rock and rock. Or if the music slows down, you're gonna catch something that is gonna look kind of cool. Doom, doom, slow, slow. Doom, doom, ga, ga. Rock and rock and rock and rock and doom, 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 slow, slow. So if you're coroned up for the leads, you just have to pretend that you have an individual and you want to take care to really keep a frame such that she wouldn't have any idea of what you're trying to get her to do. So pretend. KIZOMBA is a kind of fun dance for leads to dance by themselves. Sometimes even like preferable, but it's pretty fun. So if you have your imaginary partner, you don't just like do the feet. You'd want to pretend that you're responsible for communicating how you want her to move also. All right. So I think that's going to maybe do it, unless there's a ton of questions or something, which I'll look for. I appreciate everyone doing this with me. Good Lord, Leanne. All right, cool. That's it. We're going to do something harder at 8:15-ish, right in there. So if this was like easy and you want to try something a little bit more difficult, see you then. Let me hit my outro. Outro.
Vai ter que deixarei, eu sou legal, folhetarei.